All right, let's get to this. We promised it, Gator. This is from The Athletic and Dan Brugler. We're not going to go full-on mock draft game like we normally do, but we're bringing this one up because of the trades. Trades made by Dan Brugler. First of all, Chicago at number 1, their phone rings, and it's the Indianapolis Colts. And the Colts are sitting there at 4, and they offer 4, 33, and a 2024 first-round pick to move up from 4 to 1. The Bears, in my opinion, wisely say yes. So they drop back from 1 to 4 and get, 435. I said 33 the first time. It's 435 and a 2024 first rounder.
So it's they just drop back 3 spots and they get a second round pick. Well, 1 second round pick and a first round pick for next year.
Yep. They get the first at 4.
Right. Well, they drop back 3 spots.
Yep. And with that first pick, the Colts take Bryce Young. Houston at 2 takes Will Levis, quarterback, Kentucky. Here we go.
Will Levis is, I'm telling you, man, this is the guy that's going to surge up. I said this 2 weeks ago. And in just the last few days, I've looked at a ton of mock drafts, and Will Levis's name is rocketed up. I love it.
To be honest, this is a call that we made months ago. Watch for Will Levis come draft time and mock draft time. And it's great for the Lions. At 3, the Arizona Cardinals select Will Anderson, edge rusher, Alabama. 4, now the Bears here take Jalen Carter, defensive tackle, Georgia.
Yeah.
At 5, Carolina takes C.J. Stroud, quarterback, Ohio State. Now, you know what the Lions did here, right? Because you heard this on the morning show.
Yes.
All the corners are there. Tyree Wilson, great edge rusher for Texas Tech, is there. Brian Brzee, the defensive tackle for Clemson. Safety Brian Branch from Alabama. Lions go corner, however, but not the corner most people project to go first. Dane Brugler goes Christian Gonzalez, cornerback, Oregon. I was a little surprised by that. I shouldn't be because it's so early.
Well, I would say this, that if I'm the Lions, it's all about an evaluation, right? Mm-hmm. Like I'm a big Brian Brzee guy, the defensive tackle from Clemson. But if you've got a corner that you've got rated higher, get him. Take him. Whoever the highest rated corner is. I don't know who it is. If it's Joey Porter, I don't know if it's Christian Gonzalez. I don't know if it's Cam Smith. I don't know if it's Kaylee Ringo. Whoever it is, take him. Because it makes sense. But they're also in a great, brilliant position to trade in that spot, too.
Yep. This mock draft, by the way, has 7. I think it's 7 corners going in the first round, which is great for the Lions. Supply and demand. Huge supply. And that's a position that the Lions need.
Yeah, but it's also one that you can't be careful of letting it slip to waiting on until 18 to get one. You know, with the other first round pick, because again, it's about the quality of the player. Look at these guys, see how you have them ranked in the room, and go get the best one.
So my favorite corner so far is Witherspoon from Illinois.
Mm-hmm.
If they go Gonzalez at 6, would you rule out Witherspoon at 18?
No, I would not.
I would not either.
No, nor would I rule out Branch, the safety corner from Alabama, because he's got versatility, and the Lions could use that versatility.
Not as high on the position. And I think you're right that coaches value versatility.
Well, I look at because that's a guy who might be able to play slot corner.
I really want to lock
corner or safety.
I want a lockdown guy on the outside if I'm using a first round pick on him. But with that said, here's where it gets really interesting. Paris Johnson, the tackle from Ohio State, goes to Vegas at 7. Peter Skoransky, tackle for Northwestern, goes to the Falcons at 8. Seattle at 9 takes Tyree Wilson, edge rusher, Texas Tech. Philadelphia takes Joey Porter Jr., corner from Penn State at 10. Broderick Jones, tackle, Georgia, goes to Tennessee at 11. Houston takes Brzee at 12. Brian Branch at 13 goes from Alabama, the safety, to the Jets. The Patriots take Miles Murphy, edge rusher, Clemson. The Lions call up Green Bay and offer 18 and 48 to move up from 18 to 15.
So move up 3 spots. They give up one of their second-round picks.
So you have to ask yourself, who's still on the board? Well,
Who's still on the board?
All those corners, Cam Smith, Witherspoon, Ringo, still on the board. Drew Sanders might be the best linebacker available in this draft. Trenton Simpson, linebacker, both available.
Different kind of linebackers, but yeah.
Yep. Lions make a trade with Green Bay and go from 18 to 15 and give up a second rounder. And they take Anthony Richardson, quarterback.
No, that makes no sense. That makes no sense at all.
You heard what Holmes said about he's not against the theory of stash a quarterback?
Yeah, well, I don't move up in the draft
Unless
to
you
take
love a
the
guy.
4th or 5th best guy.
Well, not on their board. Yeah. That's your board.
I love how I'm totally dismissive and disappointed with a mock draft. Like, it's going to affect my mood today that they have the Lions trading up to get Anthony Richardson.
You got to think, though, if you're going to trade up, I was thinking the whole time, Doug, because I hadn't seen the mock draft. Who are you trading up for? And I'm not advocating this move.
That's why you don't trade up.
But it's got to be for like a franchise-type player, a position, like quarterback?
I hate this move. I would be so mad at Brad Holmes, who I love, if he made this trade. For that. Does that make any sense?
No. Oh, no, it makes sense. I understand. I think a lot of people would hate this move.
Yeah.
But if you believe in Holmes, guys.
I believe in Holmes a lot more than I believe in Dane Brugler.
But
well, I would say this. The talent, Anthony Richardson is a very talented young man.
Yep.
But I feel like I needed to see him play for another year fully healthy to get the real evaluation on him. But he's got the tools. He's got a cannon for an arm. He can motor with his feet. There's a lot to like, but it's still a little bit raw. And sue me if I'm getting a little Malik Willis vibe on it.
Well, let me ask you a question. Would you rather have Anthony Richardson at 15 or Dorian Thompson-Robinson? And I'm going to even go aggressive in the 3rd round.
I'd rather take DTR in the 3rd round.
So would I. And that 3rd round is, I was trying to think of a round that would make people maybe even borderline uncomfortable. Like that's too high. But I would rather go too high for DTR in the 3rd round than Anthony Richardson trade up and give up a 2nd round pick too.